After speaking with Candace's estranged husband, investigators are even more anxious to get a first-hand account from someone who was there during the attack. Luckily, the doctors give them the go-ahead to speak to the two teenage daughters. They begin with the 15-year-old daughter.
I woke up to hear my older sister crying and yelling out my mom's name. And then when I got upstairs, I noticed my mom's friends and my mom and my sister's faces covered in blood. And then I blacked out and didn't wake up until I was in the hospital.
When the investigators question the eldest daughter, the 19-year-old, she gives a similar story. She said she was awakened by screaming. She ran into the room and saw a man wearing a ski mask was attacking her mother. She went toward him, and she was struck in the head and doesn't remember anything after that. But the investigators learn something interesting. Those girls independently report that they refer to Brian Freeman as Dad. He's been a loving father toward them, but he's actually their stepfather. It turns out that Candace was married once before to their biological father, Richard Messina.
We had learned that he had not had contact with his daughters since 2010. Candace had filed for an order for protection on him because of some allegations of abuse.
Is it possible that Richard Messina decides to attack this family? Humans are capable of any level of violence against any level of victim. If you don't believe that, then you better not be a homicide detective, because you're not going to do very well at it.
We did track down her ex-husband, and he was interviewed at the sheriff's office.
They say, well, Richard, what is the case between you and your ex-wife?
We got married in September 30th of 95 or 96. We were married 5 years. Just right at 6 years, we got our divorce. She tried claiming child abuse on me 3 times in a year. I got a lawyer and that proved her wrong, and I did.
So, have you ever been charged?
No.
There was a contentious relationship there, but I don't feel like it was something that really stood out as like over the top. Like, oh my gosh, this guy's really angry.
He was abiding by the conditions of the OFP. He didn't want to violate that.
Where were you at yesterday?
Yesterday I was at Dawn's place. We didn't leave the house all day.
He had a girlfriend who lived in Dundas, and he was with her all that weekend. He didn't sneak down, take a 2-hour drive to Bloor, take a 2-hour drive back. So we ruled him out as a suspect because he had a rock-solid alibi.
Gormley and Fletcher are running out of leads. They head to the medical examiner's office to determine if perhaps the autopsy can reveal a clue.